but again, it only goes up to Raven 6. If you want more information about this, please go check out Evil Do Us Harm's video. His video will be coming out on the weekend, and he will be covering this in more detail, because I'm not really good at math, so I usually skip this stuff. So for the next 5 weeks when this event kicks in...
What is up, guys? Evil Do Us Harm here today, and today I have for you a video where we're going to be looking at the new upgrade event that's going on during the Celestial Dawn update that's starting on June 20th and running until July 25th. In this event, you're going to be able to upgrade your weapon from the Baleful tiers or Baleful Seraph tiers all the way up into the Raven 6 tier, so you can get a whole bunch of upgrades out of your weapon with this event, and it actually is super cheap, and it's a great event for everybody who's trying to gear. So what I'm going to do is cover the event, ways to get the stones to upgrade your stuff, and basically everything you really need to know about the weapon upgrade portion of this event. I'll only be covering the weapon upgrade portion. Know that there are several items that you can pick up on this list that are useful. Hive Queen Hearts are at a pretty good rate. There's also Sacred Oils, Sacred Vials, whatever they're called nowadays. So you can get those too as well for your little upgrades here, but really I'm focusing on the upgrade event specifically. So let's hop over to the patch note bit and take a look at this real quick. So during this upgrade event, basically what you're going to do is you're going to be getting these things called Guild Stones. So these Guild Stones are awarded for completing daily challenges. Basically every single day you can get 10 of these. So you can do your daily challenge for a total of 6, and then every daily challenge has 3 separate dungeons that you can run that give you basically an additional Guild Stone. Additionally, there's a free one available on the Hong Moon store every day. So what you do is go over to your Hong Moon store. If you hop over to the Hong Moon coin tab, usually it's located over here. Like right now you see the Pristine Astral Oil. Well, you'll be able to pick up a Guild Stone over here. Just go ahead and click 0 coin, purchase, just like that. Super simple. It'll hop into your inventory received items thing. And so basically that takes you to your 10 total that you can get per day. So if we go back over to the rewards and items and stuff that you can get from this, basically what we're talking about with this upgrade event are nebula stones. So if you were playing last year, there was a similar event, although if you were playing last year, you're also probably already past this point. But basically in this event, what happened was it reduced the cost of different items to upgrade your weapon tremendously, almost half as much, sometimes even a quarter as much for that upgrade. So really, really crazy reductions in cost. This time around, they've extended it a bit further. Before it was only for Baleful or Seraph weapons. Now it goes up through Raven 6, like I was saying earlier. So all the way through Raven 6, you can get reduced weapon upgrade costs. There's some certain ones that I would definitely make sure I save a nebula stone for. Otherwise, there's some that really don't have too big of a gap, so we're going to go ahead and cover that in a second. I just want to point out some of the other things that are important on here if you wanted to get them. You got your Sacred Vials. Your Hive Queen Hearts are actually also at a pretty good rate here. If you are a Raven 9 person, right, and you run this every single day, you get 350 of these tokens of these Guild Stones. So you can actually get almost all of the Hive Queen Hearts that you need to go to your Aransu 3 from Raven 9. The 8 that you need for that jump, you can almost get them all from this event too, so that's actually pretty cool. And with the trove that's going to be reducing the price of the sealed Hive Queen materials, you can go ahead and get this. Is actually a really viable thing for people with Raven weapons as well. But we're really focusing on newer players here with this description, so we're going to go ahead and cover these different stones. So you have your Titan Nebula Stone that's used for Baleful or Seraph upgrades, Riftwalk for Riftwalk, Dawnforge for Dawnforge, and Raven for Raven. Pretty simple on how that's all broken down. Additionally, there's a spreadsheet that the Blade and Soul people, NCSoft, went ahead and put up that shows you all the reductions, and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that right now to point out some different changes. But anyway, like I was saying, you can get 350 of these Guild Stones if you run your dailies every single day. You can do this on every single character that you want to gear using this method. Really, you only need one, because there's really just one huge Guild Stone or Nebula Stone upgrade that's really worth it. Additionally, these Nebula Stones will expire on August 15th, so make sure whatever you plan on doing, you do by August 15th. Don't hold on to these thinking, oh, I'll be able to use them later and I'll be able to upgrade my warrior class when it comes out, or the great sword class, whatever they're calling it right now. And yeah, so make sure you are using these during the event, otherwise they expire. So if we hop over to the Celestial Dawn upgrade patch thing, and once again I'll put the patch notes, full patch notes, and I'll put the link to the spreadsheet as well in the description below, so you can go ahead and check this out at your leisure. But anyway, so starting from the Seraph Baleful path, starting at stage 3 through stage 12, you can begin to use these Nebula Stones. So you can see the Nebula Stone cost right here, and basically across the board for the Seraph and Baleful paths, it reduces the amount of materials that you need by half. Basically every single one is by half or more actually. So when you get down towards the 10, 11, 12 stages, it's not entirely half, or it is exactly a half. When you're between 4 and 10, you're basically getting about a 55 to 60% reduction on the amount of materials that you need for each of these upgrade stages. I'm not going to go through and read each one of these lists here to basically say, oh, get this one, get this one. But they are all very viable, and you will, if you run the event, you'll be able to do every single stage you want, all the way from the stage 3 of Baleful Seraph all the way to Raven 6. You'll be able to do using Guild Stones or Nebula Stones. So you don't have to worry about picking which ones you want to do or anything like that. If you are going to be playing less, the ones I would definitely save it for are your 10, 11, and 12 upgrades, as well as the upgrade going from stage 12 to Raven 3. Now, the big one that everybody's going to love, that everybody who's a new player is going to absolutely be ecstatic about, is the Raven Nebula Stone upgrade from Baleful Seraph 12 to Raven Weapon Stage 3. So this Raven Nebula Stone, basically what it does is, in addition to reducing the cost of all the materials that you have by a decent amount, nothing crazy, but a pretty solid amount, it reduces this sucker right here, the Empyrean Spirit Stones. It takes it from 5 down to 1. So it takes the cost of this upgrade, this one particular item, from like 1,200 gold on the NA server down to 220, 250, whatever Empyrean Stones are running right now. I honestly don't know. I haven't checked before making this video. Shame on me, but if I go ahead and check and type in Empyrean Spirit Stone, you're seeing they're going for 205. So yeah, it takes it from 1,000 gold down to 200 gold for this upgrade off of that, which is fantastic. Also reduces the number of Raven King souls that you need, so you can buy less of those on the marketplace, although they're not too expensive, and you still need to get your Animus, Energy, or Ferocity. But still, this upgrade, lowering the cost of this by 800 gold is ridiculous. It's simply unreal. It makes it so much easier for new players to get into the game. That's only running weeklies for 2 weeks, so if you're just running your dailies and your weeklies and you're running through this event, you're going to be able to get your Raven weapon upgrade, which is fantastic for new players. It's a great little thing. I think they listened to the community on this one to lower that cost, which is really, really cool. Now note, this is only functioning during this event period, and you can only use it until August 15th, so the event ends on July 25th. If you're not material-wise, or if your weapon's not up to stage 12, you have until August 15th to get it to that stage before you go ahead and make that upgrade. Now regarding the rest of the Raven tier weapon upgrades, they're really nothing too special. They basically just lower the amount of Moonstones and Elysians you need by 10. Those are the big upgrade or big cost reductions, and then legendary elements by 5 for each stage. So the legendary elements are going to set you back about 100 gold on those that you're saving, plus the items here that you're saving, but really nothing too crazy. So don't stress out if you're running short on getting these Nebula Stones, or if you're not going to make it and you're trying to rush. Don't worry too much on those. You're not saving an incredibly large amount. The biggest one you want to make sure you have a Nebula Stone to upgrade for, though, is your Seraph Baleful Stage 12 to Raven Stage 3, as I've already said. And then additionally, I really like that 10, 11, and 12. It lowers the legendary element required by a really large amount. And you can see right here on the screen, it goes from 15 to 6 and 20 to 10 to 10. So those 3 stages, when you're making these upgrades, huge cost reduction. So really, 10, 11, and 12, make sure you're saving your Nebula Stone for those upgrades. And then that Stage 12 to Raven 3 upgrade. Those are the key ones you want to make sure you have your 4 Nebula Stones for this. So really focus on those stages. Otherwise, guys, though, this is a really great event to upgrade your weapon. Everything is getting reduced by quite a good amount. Just those stages stand out to me personally. If I was upgrading a character, those are the ones where I'd be using my Nebula Stone. Anyway, guys, I hope you find the video useful. I hope you take advantage of this event. Like I said, it runs for about a month here, so you're going to really want to make sure you get your upgrades done during this time. Anyway, thank you for watching as always. If you did like the video, make sure to leave a like. Check out some of the other videos on the channel, and I will see you at the next video. Peace.